guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Netta. In today's video, I just wanted to share with you guys this really beautiful look I did the other night. It was so pretty and I was like, oh, oh my gosh, it looks so good. I was like, I have to film it and share it with you guys so you can see what I did. But yeah, that's what today's video is about. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, welcome back. So yeah, it was just one of those nights in which I was like, I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. I went to bed on time. I did my normal nighttime routine. I took my bubble bath. I made my journal entry. I planned out the next day. And I went to bed on time. And then I woke up at like 12 a.m. Just couldn't sleep. And then I went back finally, like after like 45 minutes, I was able to go back to sleep. And then I woke up again at like 2 a.m. and I was like, what the heck? Like, I could not sleep. And I think the reason why I couldn't sleep is because of everything that's just happening in the world right now. You know, believe it or not, you know, I feel like we're all impacted regardless of what you might see, you know, out here on social media. But you know, I'll never, you know, be like, my life is all great and peachy cream, you know, with everything that's going on. Like, no, like, there are times where I'm just like, I'm sad, you know, about everything that's going on. You know, I'm worried, you know, in a way, right? It's kind of like one of those things where you want serenity, you know, you want to change what you can change and accept what you can't change, but it doesn't mean that, you know, by accepting what you can't change doesn't make you sad sometimes. And that what was going on. And I got up and I was like, you know what, like, I can't sleep. I'm just playing some makeup. And I just started pulling stuff out and playing it. And through the course of it, you know, like, makeup is like my therapy. You guys already know this. Like, sometimes, you know, if I'm feeling down or, you know, stressed out, I just sit and I just do my makeup, you know, create something cute, and then I feel better. And I'm like, yay, look at me. So that's what today's video is about. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've already done brows, and I've already got my tape down here so that I can create the shape. It's just quicker. So the first thing I did when I was creating this look is I went to this eyeshadow palette right here. This eyeshadow palette is a drugstore from Color Workshop, and it is such a nice eyeshadow palette. Like, the formula is just really good. It's really creamy, like buttery texture. So I went into this eyeshadow palette and I used this shade here as a transition color, and so that's just what I'm going to do now. I washed all my brushes that were dirty last night, and so I'm just using this brush here from BH Cosmetics. It's the number 5 brush to go into this shade, and start blending that all over the crease, into the crease. I actually am almost pan on some of these eyeshadows in this palette because they're just that good. And this is just to, you know, as a transition shade, just to start, lay the foundation, warm up the eye. I've already done primer. For primer, I used the e.l.f. primer and the mattifying putty primer, as well as the setting, the spray, the mattifying primer spray. And then, of course, I set all of that with powder. Okay, so the eyes are nice and warm. And that's all I did with this palette. Okay. So then I took out my Beauty Bakery Coffee and Cocoa palette. Now, I really like this palette. I feel like it's a contour kit, but I just can't, like, the shades in here are too dark for me to use as a contour palette. And the thing about it is they do have a lot of shimmer in them. So this one here, I could, like, you see that? You see all that shimmer? So this one here I couldn't use as a contour shade because it's just too dark, and I don't like the amount of shimmer that's in there, you know? Now maybe if you want like a dewy wet look perhaps, but yeah. So what I did was I took this shade and I blended it into, on the outer corners, on the outer V, and into the crease. I forgot though, before I blend Antidepresso, I'm going to blend La Vida Mocha. I'm going to put that down too, so very gently and lightly because this palette is so highly pigmented. But yeah, I'm just going to blend that there. Oh my gosh, is this so pretty? And I think I prefer this palette as an eyeshadow palette. Okay, so that's what I did. I blended this one in. It was too cute. Okay. So now we got that shade down. And I kind of kept this one to the shape of my eye there. So. And then after I blended that shade, then I went in with Antidepresso. So gently dipping my brush in there. Tapping off the brush because the pigment is high. Okay, and then I'm just going to stump that right there into the outer V, and then just blend it into the crease. There we go. And these shades really do blend together pretty smoothly. So I did that. Okay. Okay, and that was it for this palette. That's all I did with this palette. So I'm going to set this aside. I definitely like that palette as eyeshadow a lot better than I do as a face palette. I think I'm going to actually get more use out of it using it as a eyeshadow palette because I love, like, the shades look so foily and so pretty on the eye, and I just prefer to have that type of shimmer and foil in my eye area than on my face. Okay, so next, y'all, I went and I picked up my Fenty Beauty Match Stick Shimmer Stick in the shade Yacht Life. And because I think I picked this one up because I saw it just sitting there, I'm like, I haven't even really used this that much. And so I took it and I just placed it right there on the lid. Just like that. Oh my gosh. So I just placed it down on the lid. It looks so pretty. And I use this as a lid shade. So I was like, I need to use this. And it blended so well with that with the coffee and cocoa palette. Okay. And then after I laid that down, I just blended it out with my finger and tapped it in. And y'all, too cute. It was so cute. See, that's so pretty. Okay. Okay, and so then after that, I'm gonna pick up this brush here on the inner corner. I came to the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Foil highlighter in the shade Trophy Wife because I was looking at this palette too. It came in my BoxyCharm box and I was like, when am I ever going to use this? And I just started pulling out makeup and I was like, I'm going to create a look with this makeup. Oh, I was struggling getting that open. But this is the palette here. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. And so I took this brush, dipped into it, and put it on the inner corner. Girl. Can you guys see that? And I just packed it in. Okay, and so now I can take the tape off. Look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, and so now what I did was I went in with foundation. And for foundation, I used the Beauty Bakery Instabake Aqua Glass Foundation. I am in the shade 317W. If you're using me for a reference, and I just took a pump of that. And where's my beauty blender? 1 minute. Here it is right here. Okay. And actually, I'm going to take 2 pumps. Like a pump and a half. And this foundation is so pretty. It's so pretty. And so I'm just going to take my beauty blender and dip into that with a blender and then blend that all over. And whenever I'm creating eye looks that are very detailed or I really need them to be sharp, I like to do my eyes first. This is just a beautiful foundation. Next, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics 16-Hour Wear Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Olive. And I just use this to highlight underneath the eye and the center of the face. Okay, and I'm just going to blend that out off camera. Alright, and then I just set that with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Setting Powder. And this one is in the shade Honey. Sometimes I like to use cashew to set underneath the eye if I want to brighten it, but since that e.l.f. concealer is already pretty brightening, I don't have to do that. I'm just going to set it with this one. I just set everywhere I put concealer. You guys already know how this goes. I'm just really pressing that in. Right, and going into the under eye area now that the face is set, I'm just coming back to this palette here and picking up that translucent, I can't talk today. Transition shade and popping it underneath the eyes. And then I'm going to pick up that Beauty Bakery palette and finish off the eyes. Coming back to the Beauty Bakery Coffee and Cocoa palette, so what I did was I didn't use this blush shade here. I just used Antidepresso, and I just picked that up. And I just blended it on the outermost portion of the lower lash line. So just right there. To kind of give it like some smoke. You know? Now I didn't blend all the way in, just right here on the outer corner. Right, and that was that. And now I'm just going to do eyeliner. Let me grab it. Okay, so I got my Morphe brush. This is a Morphe 213, and I'm just gonna dip into antidepresso and line the lash line with that. And it's really nice. Like, I know a lot of people like to use like a black eyeliner for almost everything, but I just like to use the shade that I blended into my crease, or either the darkest shade in my palette, to line my eyes, and I feel like it just really pulls the look all together and makes it like completely uniform. And then I just make a wing with that shade as well. So you see I got a wing there now. I'm just using the powder from the palette. This is so pretty. I didn't do any blush on the cheeks. I just did bronzer, and so I'm just picking up this bronzer here from the Patricia Bright Makeup Revolution palette in the shade You Are Gold. I'm just picking up some of that, and I'm just gonna brush that on, y'all. I was a bronzed goddess. I don't really do a lot of contouring, but I've been loving bronzing lately. It's like been my thing now. I don't know who I am. Like, I'm like this bronzer girl. Because I normally in the past have not worn a lot of bronzer, but this, I just like it. I like how it warms up my face and everything, and I'm just blending it into the hairline and just really blending that out. And this is a BH Cosmetics #2 brush that I'm using here to bronze with. I might get, I know I have a lot of brushes, but I think I might get a Sephora bronzer brush, one of those Sephora Pro bronzer brushes, but yeah. Also gonna take some of that bronzer to contour my nose and blend it up into the brow to make it seamless. I just think this look is just so pretty. If you guys hear talking, that's my neighbors. Sorry, nothing I can do about that. My neighbors are they're so loud. They so ghetto. Oh my Lord Jesus. I'd be like, I should not hear your conversation in your house, in my apartment. I just shouldn't. I shouldn't. Like, I don't want to hear none of your female baby mama, baby daddy drama. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, can you just keep it in your house? I don't want to hear it. Okay, so I didn't have this setting spray at the time. I used the Milani Make It Last setting spray, but I'm going to use this one today. It's a mattifying setting spray. Crap, let me grab my fan. Turn it up a bit. I just love this fan. Okay, that's good. So you see the perfection? Like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And so now I'm gonna move into mascara. I'm using that Revlon Volume Amazing Waterproof Mascara. And I just really like this mascara. It's so nice. Especially since my lashes are so thin, and it does a good job of flaring them out. Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay, I'm just gonna clean that up and throw some mascara on this eye, and I'll be right back. Moving into lips, I'm gonna line my lips with this ColourPop lip pencil in the shade BFF3. You guys, I know you probably can't tell on camera, but this is just so pretty. Can you tell? Isn't it pretty? Okay. Okay, and so then for lipstick, I'm using the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Sassy Mauve to fill in the lips. And so it kind of pulls it together because you see how the lip shade kind of pulls out that pink shade in the eye, and it's kind of like it wraps it up. And then I'm going to go on top of that with my Milani lip gloss. This is in the shade whatever, guys. To get that, I'm almost out of this. Oh, you guys. Okay, and then last but not least, highlighter. Okay, guys, so what I did for highlighter is I mixed the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife with the Dior Nude Air Luminizer. This one is in 003. So I'm just gonna get both of those open. It was so, I was just like, girl. I mean, this look is already so pretty, but the highlighter just, like, it just pulled the look together. Like, these two mixed together was just heaven. And so I'm gonna take this brush here, I'm gonna swirl it. I'll show you guys. So I'm just going to swirl it in this Dior highlighter first, and then I'm going to lightly tap it into the Fenty and pop it on my cheeks. Girl. Okay, let me turn this way. Do you see that? Like, what? And I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. Lip, chin. I'm just mixing them down the bridge of the nose. That's the kids. They're waking up. It is, what time is it? It's 9:42 a.m. here in Colorado. So I have to get up early because I have to work today. And so I have to get up early to do this video, but you guys, like, it's so pretty. I'm going a little heavier handed than I did last time. I think I used a different brush, but I still like it. Like, and I just blend up in the brow bone area and then take it up here right over into the temple. I'm definitely picking up more of the Dior than the Fenty, just because the Fenty has such a heavy glow. But look at that. Alright, and that's it. Like, that's it for the look. I just feel so pretty. It's so pretty. Like, the highlight is like, and then like the eyes and the lip look, and it's just so pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so happy to let you guys know that the giveaways are back. Okay, so I want you to comment down below in this video. Tell me what you liked about this look, if you're gonna recreate this look. Let me know if you have any of these products, or do you ever wake up in the middle of the night and just playing makeup because you literally can't sleep? Let me know. I'll just comment and reply to your comments. Congratulations. Email me your address if you're the winner. So that's it. That's all you have to do, is just be subscribed to me here on YouTube, and then comment on this video. And let's discuss, this look. And, if you guys like it, if you have some similar products, and what do you do when you wake up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep? All right, guys. Well, I will see you in the next one.